Good morning from the Second Age of Reason. I'm here to recap a little bit in the post-election aftermath. After the election, November 3rd, 2010, 1 year to the date of the signing of the Lisbon Treaty in Europe. What does that have to do with any of this? The Lisbon Treaty in Europe was signed in 11/3/2009, basically the nations of Europe signing away their sovereignty in order to establish a new Holy Roman Empire and their new constitution. It is almost a rebirth of the Empire of Charlemagne, which happened in the middle of the Dark Ages, and so we may as well conclude we are in the middle of a new Dark Ages. Oh, what fun. And so we move on with the American election. My, how the tables have turned. It was hope and change and Democrats in 2008 in that election. And the field was for hope and change. Things were going to be different. And you wonder, why did everybody switch and vote Republican now? Well, maybe because things are not so different as they were before 2008. Let's look at a few topics. Topic 1, the wars. Are they over? Are they gone? Or have we declared victory and left? No. So much for that idea. The economic meltdown. Did the Democrats also sign the bailouts? And then financial reform, instead of being the reinstatement of Glass-Steagall, was merely just a consumer protection piece of watered-down paperwork. So much for that. Hope and change. Healthcare. Well, it wasn't really healthcare reform. It was insurance bailout, again, making everybody buy private health insurance by a certain date. Oh, there were a few other nice things that were added just to make it seem like something was accomplished, but nothing like single-payer health care that many progressives were hoping for. Where is H.R. 676 anyway these days? Oh, well. And what else was expected? Well, Patriot Act. Did we ever repeal that and get back all of our constitutional rights again? No. So basically, the Democrats have been acting like Republicans for the past 2 years, and so I guess the voters, in their fickleness, have decided, well, if we're going to have people that act like Republicans, maybe we should just vote for some Republicans. And thus they did. So Republicans, here's what you have to look forward to. Americans want single-payer health care. Are you going to give it to them? No. Are you going to repeal the Obama health care plan? Well, no. It's a big boon for insurance companies. Are you going to stop the wars? No. It's a big boon for the military-industrial complex. But at least when you get Republicans, you're getting, what you see is what you get. You can have them with their immoral morality, their liberal conservatism, their unethical ethics, and all that goes with it. So the other thing that I'll just bring up in passing is I had my favorite senator lose in the election, Senator Russ Feingold. I would write to him on his webpage, and he would reply back. He would stay on topic, and in a number of cases, I agreed with him. So, as far as I'm concerned, he earned my vote, and I voted for him. But he didn't win. And so I just wish to thank him for a job that I thought was well done, trying to get campaign finance reform. Are you kidding? So he's out. The other representative that I kind of have been keeping track of has been the one from Florida, Grayson. he's impressed me as well. And so I went to his website to try and thank him and wish him well, for whatever he does after this. Because he also lost in the election. He lost to money, of course. In both cases, the richer guy was able to buy his office more handily. And so I tried to leave him a message on his website, but it told me I couldn't do so because I was in the wrong zip code, which to me is funny because I know they passed this, or the courts upheld this rule that you can donate unlimited amounts of money to candidates because that's your freedom of speech and you can't be abridged. But here I wanted to leave him a note on his website, and my freedom of speech there was abridged because I was in the wrong zip code. Well, if that is a valid reason why I cannot talk to a representative not in my area, I would say that would be a campaign finance thing to say that, well, if the donor resides in a different zip code, that they should have no business donating money to that candidate. So if the donor is the company, it would be their headquarters. If the headquarters are not in that zip code, they have no business donating money to them. I think that would be a good campaign finance reform, don't you? So I just thought I'd bring that up in passing. And as far as everything went in the election, you knew they had to keep it manageable. The media propagandized everything to make you believe it, that, the Republicans are so optimistic, the Democrats are bracing for losses, and of course it became a self-fulfilling prophecy, and it came to pass, of course. Everybody was programmed. I tried encouraging you not to follow the programming, but it was lost, and nobody, it just went according to plan, the big plan. And like I said, it's probably going to be a great opportunity in 2012 for third parties. We should get a big conservative third party like the Libertarians and push for a big progressive third party. Maybe call themselves the progressives, because socialists have a certain stigma and Greens have a certain stigma to them. Get something new and fresh for 2012. But that's food for thought. You have a year or two to figure it out. Until then, we're going to see how well the Republicans do it. They told us all along that government does not produce jobs. Business does. Business produces jobs. So they're all happy now that they got into office on that claim. So let's see what happens to jobs now. Of course, if jobs improve, they can't claim it because government doesn't produce jobs. Business does. But luckily, if they lose more jobs, it's not them, it's business. And finally, my final word in passing is regarding business and the capitalist system. It seems to me a little, maybe not so little, hypocritical that the captains of capitalism are investing so heavily in the infrastructure of communism and socialism in order to further their bottom lines. Why is that? They claim that they're so much against it, but yet they invest in it so heavily, so you know where their hearts are. I would just leave that with you as we close. And, until later, be seeing you.